So this is a reading for the fire signs Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and this is a weekly read. So let's see what we have coming up in the energies. Okay, Spirit, please show us for Aries, Leo, and Sag. If you're dealing with water and air, you're dealing with illusions, mysteries, fantasy, words, and feelings create illusions, but they also create dreams and possibilities, solutions. So let's see. I feel like you need solutions. Like you don't want talk. High Priestess. You're just like bypassing everything and going straight to like God and your guardian angel. You're the oracle. You're like, I don't ask you, you ask me. You feel really strongly about this commitment if you're going to make this commitment. You're not like somebody could like give you $1 million check and you'll be like, no, like if it's not something you would want. Because the cup of emotions overflows. There's a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as the root of the issue, or you're following your intuition. You're not asking, you don't want to know. What is this? Oh, it's a 3 of Cups in the crossing. Shared feelings. How do other people feel about this? Because you on your mind is Ace of Water. Like this is how I feel. My cup of emotions overflows. Oh. The death energy, something would close or change. You're looking at transitions. Let's just put this off to the side because I'm not exactly sure what placement. It just flipped out. So what's in the past affecting this? Okay. So this is literally like when someone won't tell you. They refuse, you expect, you made your choice, you know it's there, and then someone's like, I'm not telling you. It's moon energy. It's hidden in the dark. There is death energy, so it would close out something. It would end. It would transform, but you feel really strongly about it and you get star, you get healing, recovery, releasing. You feel hopeful, or at least you're going through a healing process. Your energy comes up influenced, or you are the king of water. What is the moon? You're a leader of emotions. You're the powerful emotional. What is the moon? The hermit. Virgo, exposure. So it's a secret revealed that was a closely guarded or intentionally held back secret. What are you king of water for here, fire signs? It's your opposite energy. You're strong, but you feel, oh, king of fire. There's two here, fire and water. Could be two people influencing your energy. What's the outcome here? Star. Wow. 4 of Cups to the devil. You're just like, no thanks. This doesn't work for me. I don't like it. I'll pass. I need to heal and work on myself. What is discovered as the Hermit? The Hermit on the Moon. So there's someone with Cancerian and Virgo energies. They're coming forward with information based on secrets, things that are kept private. The sun shines on it, exposes and illuminates and shines on everything. Why are you refusing this devil here? Why don't you want to be a part of that it's your 9 of coin. You're independent, you're on your own, you want to do it yourself. You have more than enough. And what is this? You consider the time, the energy, the money, the value. There's something where you think something's a waste of your time. Why are you Ace of Cups on your mind? The cup of emotions overflows. The 10 of Pentacles. A lot has been invested. It's everything. It is long term, stable commitments. What is exposed here with the sun? What is exposed? The development, 7 of Pentacles, and Chariot. Someone's determined to go forward with 8 of Cups, to leave. They've invested 7 of Pentacles. Maybe they paid. There's 2 kings here around the energy. This person is thinking about the investment and they've exposed it. You're a 9 and the star and the 10. There is something you would have to leave. What is going on here? A Queen of Air, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody is telling you the truth, or you're telling them the truth. Maybe you're telling them the facts, the figures. Why are you King of the Water? Why is there King of Water, King of Fire around your energy? This is connected to the past. Family ties, memories, Magician, and Chariot. Someone's determined to go forward with this. What is the 9 of Coin? The truth. You find out the truth. And this is frightening, or someone is frightened of this. What is the truth? The Wheel. Fate, destiny, and change. What is this fate, destiny, and change for the fires? It's held back, it's not given. Something that was protected, held back, not given, is now being given. 6 of Coin is underneath. You just don't see it. It's coming. It allows you to heal. It allows you to recover. It could be some kind of financial recovery. Somebody could have um, stolen or taken money of yours. What is going on here? Somebody could want you to settle with them. Page of Swords and Strength, and 7 of Wands. Someone could be curious and asking you questions, wanting to know more about what you're doing, and you feel like you have to defend yourself, stand up and defend. Eight of Swords to a 10 of Cups to a 5 of Wands. There's someone who's trying to cause or create self-doubt in order for you to, I don't know, they're trying to create self-doubt by withholding it, creating scarcity issues. Like, oh, we don't have enough. Meanwhile, they've got like a whole warehouse full of it. Your energy is King of Water. You are powerful in your emotions to control your own emotions. There's also a Fire King, and there are memories. Okay, show us what's going on again for the fires for the week ahead. Ace of Fire, Water 5. So there's new inspiration, 10 of Pentacles, windfalls, money, property, things that are solid and strong. But under it is 5 of Cups, feeling disappointed, sad. 3 of Swords, about a 3 of Pentacles. What have these groups done? What have these people done that you stayed away from? Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. What have you not participated in because of the... So six comes after the five. The five is resentment building. Six of Swords is saying, you know what, I want to stay out of this. And then Three of Pentacles, if you're committed to this, but then there's challenging information. You're being given the Six of Pentacles. You're being given the fair value. And this allows you to heal and recover from this wisdom of the Hermit, from this showing. What is this wisdom? The cup of emotions overflows, and it's revealing the sun. So it's revealing the light shining on everything. Things that are hidden in the dark. How does this affect the fire signs energy? You have a new coin. Okay. And what do you have here with the new coin? You're a king of fire, but there's conflict. There's opposing energies. You have power, but there's energies that are opposed. What is Page of Swords? Who's curious and wants to know? Knight of Swords and Truth. Somebody could be curious, wanting to know, ask questions, even like get upset, try to intimidate. This Page of Swords. See, we have this Page of Swords. And how are you healing here? You say no to their offer. Knight of Coin, Four of Cups. They offer it to you, and you're like, no. Five of Cups. There is someone in power or in charge. There's an emperor and a page. So there's someone who's like, I'm in charge. I don't want to say like an abuse of power, but there could be someone who's like on a higher level and you see this as an opportunity, or they see this as an opportunity and you're like, no. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. Some of you are sick and tired of this. You've made up your mind, you're going in a new direction. So your focus this week is on healing, recovery, establishing boundaries, saying no to games, not giving in to someone who exposes someone. I mean, there's someone around who's hell bent on exposing someone else or exposing. And they're curious, they need more information, they don't have that much information. And this reminds you of something you've been through before. What is Six of Cups? What is the nostalgia around? The self-doubt or the ideas that go through your mind. The questions, like, why are you asking me these questions? How does it play out for the fire signs? Again, the Lovers, it's reconciled. Okay. But with the Four of Cups on the Devil, you just say, no, you know what? I don't want that. I'm willing to reconcile, but I don't want that. I don't want something that I don't like or I don't approve of or I have moral qualms with. There are consequences, and you are a Queen of Wands. There's an Earth Queen here, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Why are there consequences for you saying no to something that you don't agree with? Seven of Swords, there's a lie. Someone threatens, and then there's like a lie behind that threat. The Magician and the Seven of Cups. Somebody's meant to confuse, bewilder, intimidate. and Six of Coin. They give it to you to bring you in. Justice and a Hierophant. So something is made enforced. You're having to understand. You feel like you're under pressure to do this, or it's your responsibility to do this, but you're not happy about that. There's an empress. It could be you or a mother figure, matriarch, or higher order feminine who is accelerating, sending you messages. Eight of Rods. This is surprising. There's a magician on a Nine of Cups. So there is someone who's trying to arrange, fix, put it together, solve, create an illusion. But it's not, the magician's not an illusionist. He has a pentacle. He has something real that he's making. Um, it's not an illusion. It's a solution. Show us for the fire signs for the week. Let's just get. Someone can't tell you to take something. Um, they can't tell you to take anything, really. Medication, they can't tell you to take anything by causing you to not understand, to doubt yourself. If you're like, I'm not doing that, then you're not doing it. Someone can't force you to take a risk where they would gain and you would lose. Okay. So we have the energy of duty bound, something being given, someone very determined, accelerating energy, confusion, and the sun wanting to reveal or show the way. On a Seven of Pentacles, something that they are growing and developing, waiting on, or they invested in, with your 10 and Fool. So there's something about a risk. Like you'd have to take a risk or a chance, but you would be unburdened. What else? Air Queen. You're giving the facts and the figures and the wisdom, the knowledge without feeling any kind of way about it. You're focused on results. There's something where someone opposes you and you have to just sort of just be in your energy. This person could have a very active mind and they could also be very immature or very inexperienced. They have no power. They just want to gather information. An Earth King, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, something is held back, protected, not given. The Death, so something closes out a cycle, changes or ends. And trying to understand, temper the emotions, be patient. There's a consequence here around maybe a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, there could be an earth sign queen around the situation trying to fix, solve, put it together. You could be dealing with lawyers. I'm going to get a few more here for the fire sign for the week. Your energy is dealing with results, facts, figures, numbers, results. What can someone prove based on what already is, conclusions? But somebody is trying to gather information to put together. Two of Swords. The information isn't clear. It's based on something you already made a choice about. The wisdom of the hermit. It makes you start to consider the worth, the value, the commitment, the time it will take. Wow. In the future here, it's like you feel like you have to force someone to reconcile this or make it right. You want someone to maybe hurry up. Your energy is like, I'm sick and tired of this. High Priestess, suffering in silence, Earth, Fire King, someone who's silent or has secrets. The Wheel of Fortune turns, change, and healing. Why do you feel like you have to stand your ground on a higher level? You've already made up your choice. You've made up your mind. And what's coming in with justice? Tolerance, tempered, and a Queen of Coin. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Understanding, being patient, negotiation. There could be an earth sign around this energy. Who is the Lovers? A Page of Wands, an Aries Leo Sag, and an air sign reconciling. What's going on with this Lovers energy? An Emperor and a Devil. So there's something about a person in charge who is doing something corrupt or something they shouldn't be doing, but they're doing it to control people. Um, okay, Six of Coin given on an Ace of Cups. The Cup of Emotions feels very powerful, and someone is given the fair value, the fair balance. It looks like settlements. Something like that's a settlement that you had to force someone to do, maybe. Okay. Let's use this deck here and see what's coming in for the fire signs. This reading already feels really long. So it's like, I don't know. All right, let's see. Action. Something accelerates. The sun, the joy, the fifth chakra, messengers, the man holding a heart, the angel of balance. You feel like you're held back, but um, a new door is opening. Multiple doors are opening. Blossoming abundance. And what else? You want the angel of love, and what do you get? The woman holding a heart. and patience and the sun. Okay, so there's two people here exchanging feelings. Your energy is closing one door, opening more, many more. You get a message. There's something that you feel is holding you back, but there is blossoming abundance coming in around you, and you have the sun. Really positive. Happy family behind that. The door to romance behind that. Ooh, we have the healer of the ages, Jesus, and we have the cornucopia of abundant wealth, prosperity, many blessings, supernatural healing, unexpected wins. So that's what I have for you guys. Let me get one from What's the Gossip. I'm going to pull from this and see what do we have for fires, Aries, Leo, and Sag. You need to, many of you need to speak up. That card keeps coming up. You need to express and defend your point of view. Your opinion matters. You're going through unexplained, familiar situations with people you feel you've known before. You are bringing in a CEO energy. So many of you are going to be very booked and busy this week. And then we have here unbreakable. You could be dealing with someone who wants to fake flex, like pretend like they have a lot of money. But many of you, because you're so booked and busy, CEO energy, and then we have here a big break coming, ascending to a higher level with lessons learned. Okay, so that's what I have for the fire signs. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.